Hi, I'm your host, Gray, and welcome to Cyber Sleuth. The video you are watching is an introduction to a game, the game of Cyber Sleuth, which you can play right here on YouTube. To play, you must solve a series of challenges to find the URL for the finish line video, and there's a big prize for the winner. A big prize for the winner. More on that later. Cyber Sleuth is a mashup of scavenger hunt, a problem-solving puzzle you might find in a role-playing video game like on your Xbox, and the game of Hangman. If you choose to take this challenge, it should take you 10 or 15 minutes, maybe longer. Of course, some of you will find this very challenging and will take much longer. Some of you may not actually finish. Okay, here's how this is played. Click on the share button right below and you'll see the URL for the video that you're watching right now. You see something like this. I'm going to give you the partial URL for the finish line video, and your challenge is to fill in the blanks at the end by watching a series of clue videos and finding the clue that is prominently featured in the video. Okay, this game progresses. The clues start out easy and they get a little harder towards the latter portions of the clues. And to demonstrate, I'm going to walk you through one of the clues to show you how this works. So here's the finish line URL that we're trying to solve. Notice that there's the finish line URL contains blanks or spaces indicated by an underline. This indicates the number of characters that we must solve, or the number of characters that we must solve in order to find the finish line URL. Also, you'll find clues in the Cyber Sleuth text just below this video right now. These clues correspond in sequence to the blanks in the finish line URL. Now, usually there will be one clue per blank, but that is not always going to be the case. In this case, it will be, but it will not always be the case. Copy the clue URL into a new window or a new tab and watch the video to find the clue. Let's watch the first one now. Since this is the first clue, it's also the easiest. There are a number of possibilities that I can see here. The number 7, the letter S for 7, or the capital letter S for 7. So recall, this is the easiest clue, or this is a very easy clue. In this clue, the answer is the number 7. Okay, the number 7 is now used to fill in the first blank in the finish line URL. I'm going to discount the capital S for 7. I wouldn't use a capital S for this in this case because 7 is not a proper pronoun or the name of a location. So if it was somebody's name, then it would be a capital. If it's something else like grass or road, it would be lowercase. Unless it was Main Street, then the S in street would be capitalized. I know that might sound confusing, and this is going to be a challenging game. So keep track of your finish line URL progress on a piece of paper or in a notepad or a file somehow until you get the full answer. Please note that the letters in the URL part that you are solving are case sensitive and the rest of the URL is not. So the HTTP and the youtube.com, the youtu.be, that portion of the finish line URL is not case sensitive, but the rest of the stuff is case sensitive. And look for subtle clues to help you determine lowercase and uppercase characters, because that will be a source of challenge for some folks, and I have definitely left you some clues to help you resolve that. Okay, so use this same process of watching the clue video and guessing the clue from a prominent item featured in the video to solve the remaining blanks. Find the finish line video and be the first to comment, and you're eligible for the grand prize. Now about that grand prize, for the inaugural Cyber Sleuth Challenge, we have a terrific prize worthy of your best detective skills. It's a DVD box set of the first season of Kojak. That's right, 3 full double-sided DVDs loaded with over 22 episodes. Now this was a terrific first year that they put on Kojak, and they had some of the best 70s co-stars in the business. just check this out, who you're going to be able to see. Marjo Gortner, Jose Ferrar, Ned Beatty, Lorraine Gary, with Ellen Brody from the Jaws movies, Cheetah Rivera, Harvey Keitel, Hector Elizondo, Alex Rocco, Joey Oresco, Scatman Crothers, Yvonne Craig, Batgirl, among other characters, Batgirl from the Batman series, Sally Kirkland, Jackie Cooper, James Woods, Jess Walton from The Young and the Restless, Tina Louise, Ginger, Isabel Sanford from The Jeffersons, John Ritter, Dabney Coleman, John Hillerman from Magnum P.I., John Ashton. Check out John Ashton on IMDb. This guy has been a character actor for a long time, and he's been in a lot of things, and you will definitely recognize his face. Paul Michael Glazer, Stosky, the original Stosky from the Stosky and Hutch series, and I promise I won't give you this anymore. Okay, so overall, that's over 18 hours of edgy cop drama from the people who actually pretty much invented the tough cop in a suit genre. Okay, so best of all, the slightly used set is going to be autographed by the Cyber Sleuth himself, giving this, making this a collector's item certainly, and giving it a value perhaps in excess of $3. Now about that finish line video, you'll know you've reached the correct finish line video if you see me holding the prized Kojak Season 1 box set. Now, get going and good hunting.